to dive into it. All right, so I've been asked by this great community of leaders in Africa to invite the great Michael Baur to come and do justice. They said no one does it better than you do, that Michael Baur should please come and break this compensation down, the new compensation plan. There have been a few changes here and there in the recent times, but this community loves the leadership that we have in Xfusion. It's a leadership that listens. After the last change, feedbacks went back to the management, to the founders, and they looked at it again and it's been reviewed again. So we want you to explain the changes, what brought about the changes, and why it was reviewed, break down the current compensation plan, and why it is outstanding. There have been one or two comparisons to other communities. What makes, I don't want to mention name on this call, I don't do that as a professional, but what makes our compensation plan stand out? The power of infinity. We want to know that. So I'm going to make you the host right now. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate your time. We do not take you for granted. You know how much I love and admire you and really look up to you, Michael. Thank you for everything you do for this community. We really, really, really appreciate you. So over to you now, Michael. You have the host now, sir. So you can take it away, sir.
Oh, amazing. So perfect. Thank you very much, Bukky. Hello, guys. How's it going? So before we start, I would love to, for every one of you, just take a deep breath, calm down, because I kind of got a lot of impressions right now from the African community that there's a little bit, I don't know, stress, pressure going on. There's no need for it. There's absolutely no need. And I hear it also in your voice, Bookie, you're stressed. Guys, all is good. This is my first message to you. We can be very relaxed. And you spoke about other communities. Actually, I see in the profile picture, here is someone from another community in this call where I have not an issue. But when you do it, you have AI tech already standing in your profile picture. So when you're here to get some information firsthand, that's fine. I'm happy with it. But let's stop one thing. We are all working together with an amazing company called Tech Markets. There is no need for any one of us, not from our side, Xfusion, also from not from the side of any other community, to fight against each other. What is this, guys? We don't need to fight. And what I don't like is when we start to really compare and go there and say, oh, we are better than they are bad, they're bad. No one is good, no one is bad. Okay? People can just search for themselves which lead they want to follow. And this is the most important thing in our industry. I don't follow a product, I don't follow any company, I follow a leader. And our approach to the market is a bit different than from other communities. But once again, this doesn't mean that we are good, they are bad, or the other way around. It's just another path that we go. I don't want to compare us to anyone because there is no reason to compare. I just want to tell you, without speaking about anyone else, why we as Xfusion decided to go the way that we are going. Before I go into this compensation plan, it's important for you to understand what is the main reason behind. Listen, when we started Xfusion, the main idea was from the beginning not to be dependent on any single product, on any single company. We wanted to create, and we will create, a platform which will always be growing, where we'll always add more and more products, not from the MLM side, products from the real business world, and implement this like kind of a huge loyalty program. Because our focus is not we as a leader, our focus is the customer. And this doesn't mean that I only need to give people an advantage or a profit in terms of a passive income stream. Actually, when someone is using any single product on this planet and they can get a discount, they will be happy. And based on this discounts on existing revenue streams, we build an always growing community where we will create 1 million plus members. And this what we have at the moment is just the beginning for that. We are not investment sellers. We are not Tech Markets. And please don't get me wrong, Tech Markets is an amazing company. I love to work with them together. The level of transparency, the level of trust, everything that we have with them is outstanding. And the product is the same if I do it with Xfusion or with any other community. Yes, we have a different compensation plan, and this compensation plan is not directly comparable to others. And I'm honest to you, because you heard it. For one customer solely looking at it right now, on the base of what you get weekly, maybe you earn in other communities more, but our goal was always to give you a residual income on everything from the first day till the last day your customer stays inside. And this means also that our infinity bonus will do exactly the same. Infinity is not paying only for new revenue which you bring in. Infinity pays also backwards on everything you did before. And by saying this, I want to jump into this plan and show you. So as Bukky said already, yes, we changed something. And I want to go a little bit back and explain you why. We had always two different trading strategies. You remember this. We started with NeoFX and we also had always the access to Sonic. Because we brought the trading solution NeoFX with us, of course, our compensation plan was mostly built on NeoFX. So the last couple of months, you saw it by yourself, Sonic performed way better than Neo. This can happen. So, and on this pace, more and more people went over to Sonic, which is actually not a problem, but there was different compensation plans. So Sonic paid for our community only on 10 levels. It paid only the profit share and the lot commission on 10 levels. The lot commission in Sonic is less than on Neo. Why? Because Sonic trades with way lower lot sizes. On the other hand, in the profit share, Sonic had 2.5% over 10 levels. And we in Neo had what? From 4 starting going to 0.5% in level number 10. On top, we had always the infinity bonus, but this was not for Sonic. Sonic had no infinity bonus in our case. So then we decided to change and take the Sonic into the existing Neo compensation plan. This ended up that many people had a huge loss in their weekly incomes. That was the first time where people started to complain. Okay, then the founders, Stanis and Jalko, including my person and also the people in the back from Tech Markets, we was going through these compensation plans and wanted to find a solution which is in the end best for everyone. In our opinion, at the first stage, it was to again go on 10 levels the same payout. We had 1.5%. Because we don't pay 25% on 10 levels. At this point, we just paid 15% on 10 levels because the rest we needed for Infinity, and we had a 4% marketing budget inside. So less sorry, less commission for you in these 10 levels. The payout there happened, and a lot of people again said, this is not, we are not happy with it because we do the job, we want to earn more. It's not possible when we get on 10 levels, 1.5%. Just a second, please. Bukky, why are you calling me now? Wait a second. Oh, what is going on here with my... Here is a mess at the moment. Just a second, guys. I'm so sorry. Right, I need to go out here one more time. So, there. Okay. So, guys, please do me a favor. If you can hear me loud and clear, because I got a call now from you, Bukky, just tell me, give me also something in the chat, because I need to see if you really can listen to me. Wait a sec. So, you can hear me. Perfect. Thank you so much. So, based on the fact, as you said already, Bukky, that the founders are listening to the community, we again were sitting together and said, listen, we need to change something. And now we came up with a solution where we now really, when you see this compensation plan, pay the whole 25% to the whole community. 4% marketing budget is away. This marketing budget was used for what? For all these events we are doing, which now goes completely on the neck of the founders. And that's okay. And you will understand after this call why we are not focusing on one customer, why we are focusing on one thing, which is probably the most important, and this is duplication. With this new compensation plan now, you see that we have, again, a percentage which goes from level 1 on downwards down. So it means 3.5% in the first level, 2.5% in level 2 and 3, 1.5% in level 4 to 6, then 1% 7, and 0.5% in level 8 to 10. This is kind of similar to what we had before, but now it's more percentage in the first 10 levels already, plus the new infinity, which is not a one-time reached for always accumulated percentage having. No, it's monthly. Again, you need to qualify. Sounds like a disadvantage, but actually it's not. Let me give you an example. Me, my person, I had in the old infinity bonus 5%. Sounds amazing. The problem was due to the fact that it's a bonus differential system and the gaps have been so big that this 5% never paid for me because my first liners cut me off. Bonus differential means I only get the difference between my percentage infinity and the percentage of infinity of my first liners. We had a gap when you say, well, my first liner has 1 million. I have 5 million or less than, a little bit less than 5 million. I'm still on the same percentage level than my first liner and I get no infinity bonus. With the new infinity, we make sure by this monthly qualification that each and everyone can achieve this. The first entry is $50,000. Okay, for $50,000, which you bring in new revenue in this month, 50-50 rule. So it needs to be at least on 2 legs. You get the first 1.5% infinity bonus. Then the next step is $200,000 and you reach 3%. For each and everyone, and I'll show you this here now, who reached this 50,000. This would mean that you have 1.5% extra in the first 10 levels. So instead of 3.5%, you get 5%. Instead of 2.5%, 4%, and so on and so far. And now comes the case. 1.5% from level 11 infinitely downwards. And I don't know start to compare or mention any other, but you know that other communities pay 10 levels deep. They tell you, listen, we have another income which pays us also percentages like your infinity. Yes and no. They pay on new revenue that you bring in this month and only on this revenue. So for example, you bring in $50,000 more, they pay you a percentage on this $50,000. This infinity pays you not on the $50,000. The infinity pays you on what? On all the profits that coming from your whole community from the first day till that day it pays out. So it means goes backwards. Residual income on everything that you produce, not only on new brought money inside. You decide by yourself what is better or not better. For me, in my opinion, based on the fact what we built here, I don't want to have anything else than infinity because I want to get percentage from all the profits that my community from the first day till that moment is bringing in and not on new money that's freshly brought in because I'm not chasing new revenue. I'm not the one who's direct selling. I want to build a strong community which duplicates themselves. And every duplication system outperforms, in my opinion, all direct selling companies. We are not an investment selling company, guys. And here as well, yes, you have a bonus differential system inside, but the gaps are way smaller. You can more easy achieve that, and the percentages exactly in the beginning are way higher. And by this, you need to give yourself the time till the end of the month to see what Infinity really brings you. Because Infinity is not paid weekly. Infinity now is paid at the end of the month. So means till the end of the month, you have time, and you see it also in the IB portal, to reach a certain level of Infinity bonus. And then at the end of this month, the system calculates, okay, you reach, for example, level 200,000 you brought in, 3% Infinity, and it calculates backwards all the profits from this month's August and pays you based on that the infinity. You will get a huge one-time payout on top at the end of the month. Based on what? based on all the profits, not only on the new ones, which came in August. It pays you on all the profits from the first day on. You started your own community. And there's actually not really much more to say to this compensation plan. It's just the goal that we have is a different than maybe others. And listen, there's so many people running outside from our community, from other communities, and it's normal that they say we are the best. No, we are the best. What we shouldn't do is waste our energy in fighting internally. We don't need to fight. We don't need to tell anyone outside that we are better, they are worse. When you do this, actually, guys, you go on a path which is not nice, which is negative. You don't need to. You don't need to compare yourself. You don't need to tell a customer that they are bad, they burn accounts or something. Because, guys, in the end, we use the same trading solution. We use the complete same trading solution than anyone else. So when we burn accounts, they will do the same, other way around. Stop, please, for your own sake, to fight internally. And with internally, I mean we are all working together with the best broker for us existing in this tech markets. We don't need to waste that energy. We don't need to kind of try to push anyone to the side. And in the end, who decides? You decide first and foremost, where do you feel better? It's like in a relationship. When I go into a relationship, in my case with a woman, then it's my decision that I feel the best there. Others maybe disagree completely with all this mindset, all this appearance of this woman, they go somewhere else. But I don't need to convince anyone to say, oh, this is better than this. Guys, please, this is my big wish. Stop this. Doesn't make sense. And you know, when someone tries to fight against you, you know what you should do? Don't give them a reason to fight. When this goal passes by to you, you don't put energy inside. You know how fast this disappears. And a customer decides at the end for what? They decide to go with you, not with a compensation plan, not with a product, not with anything. And the more positive you are, the more positive people you will attract. That's all to say to it. Bukky, when there is something or anyone else here, please feel free to speak to me because I don't want to teach anything to you here. I don't want to speak from above. I want to feel inside of you, want to hear where is really your, let's call it your pain sitting, that we can work on that. The compensation plan now is, in our opinion, the best possible for everyone. You never find a way to please and satisfy everyone at the same time. But we need to find a compromise, a way that we say, okay, here on a long-term base, sustainable, and we are working on a sustainable business, we need to pay everyone the fairest way possible. Bukky, when you're still here, please open your mic. We can also give the people the opportunity to say something because this is important for me, that you have the right to raise your voice and say something. This I want to hear from yourself. Okay, are you with me? So Andrew is raising the hand. Andrew, I just do one thing. You can unmute yourself. Please feel free to say something. Andrew, there you
Hello,
are.
good morning.
Good morning. How's it going?
Yeah, I'm cool. Yeah, I want to chip in this in terms of referring prospect into this business. Though actually it's really difficult to bring in people in business, especially online business, unless those that have the idea about investing. So want to ask if someone did not really make the target of a referral, does it mean that the person will not achieve its goal on this business much?
I don't really get the question from my end. What is the goal when I bring someone into this business? And now we come to a very important point. I have two ways of approaching someone. We are still trapped in this world where we have been before, that people only earn in a project when they do what? Work in a compensation plan. Here, in that case, the main goal should be to give someone a passive income stream. Based on what? Based on a trading solution with 24x. So achieving a goal is, what goal do I have? Me as a customer, when you approach me, when you start directly with, I can refer, build a business on it, I'm out because I don't want this. So show me something what helps me, Michael, to have on a daily basis an income. And this is what? The trading solution with copy trading, with a copy trading strategy, with 24x Sonic O'Neill. And this product is the same if you do it with us or any other community. The compensation plan comes afterwards. And our goal always in our head is, oh, what can I do the best to earn the most money? Can I tell you something? What you do the best to earn the most money? Totally forget about yourself, about your income. The more you focus on the people, the more you give them their advantages, their benefits, and don't think about any percentage you can have more or less in the compensation plan, the more successful you will be. Sounds strange, but this is the case. When our focus goes on a compensation plan, we will not be on a long-term perspective because we don't listen to the people outside. You start to fight internally and try to, I don't know how to say this because I get many of these conversations they send me where people fight internally, Xfusion is shit, no, this is shit, no, this is shit. Just focus on the customer itself. And the customer, what is the customer's goal? When you come to me with this opportunity, my goal is just to have a passive income stream. Done. And this you have. Achieving a goal, which goal do you mean? Andrew, help me with this.
Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah.
I say, which goal do you mean? And for me, to be honest, you say it's quite hard to bring people in this business. Actually, it's most easy because you don't bring people in a business.
Yeah.
What you do is you give people a benefit. This benefit is they can start with a minimum of $10 and build a passive income stream. What do you think will happen when these people see on a daily basis it's working? They anyway start to refer by themselves because this they will show to others. They will say, listen, for me, it works. Not for the sake of earning money on a compensation plan, for the sake of doing good to anyone else. We make it complicated. Actually, it's not. It's very easy. We have the most easy business on this planet. More questions, Andrew. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, I got what you mean and I understand. Quite all right. So that means when you don't put more interest, more energy on it, you cannot really meet up your target, as in make more money in the business. But when you put
Andrew,
more energy, bringing more people, yeah.
question, what is your target, Andrew? This is always the most important thing. What exactly is your target? Your target can be completely different to mine. But all our target should be one thing: to help people. The more you help
Yeah.
people, the more you reach any target in the back. When our target is to have the most money for ourselves, then we have a pressure. Then we have a negative energy. The energy is only then good when you put your focus to people, to help people, not to have the most for yourself. These fights what are ongoing right now in Africa between these different communities are just based on, oh, I want to have more, no, I want to have more, and then we start to make someone else bad to be or to shine in a brighter light. When I need to speak bad about anyone else, means that my value solely is that low. Why do I need to speak bad about anyone? When someone tells me, listen, there's a community, they are doing this and this and this, it's perfect, amazing. Decide for yourself, where do you feel more comfortable? I don't even step into a fight. Because in the end, people are either with me or not. And anyone who doesn't want to be with me, that's fine, they can go somewhere else. I don't need to convince anyone that I'm the best on this planet. What is your target? And this is the most important thing. Where is your target? My target is just solely one thing: helping people to have a better life. Done. There will be people who understand this, who want to go the way with me. There will be people who don't like to go with me. And that's fine. Go somewhere else. But I won't then tell them, oh, but wait, before you go to them, be aware they are bad. Why should I do this? What is the reason for me to do this? What? For what? And this goes also to the people here in this call. And I see once again, there are people from other communities. Guys, why do you need to fight? You know, when I start to fight against anyone else, means I'm scared of them. I'm scared of no one. I'm scared of no one. Why should I? And when someone doesn't want to go with me, please go with another community. I wish you all the best because this is what I really think. We waste so much energy in the moment. There's no need of this feeling what I get at the moment from the African part. This I don't know. There's a little bit of tension inside at the moment, and I don't understand why. Hey guys, Africa is so big. There's so many people outside. We don't need to fight about a single prospect. No necessary. You know, what we are doing, how we build the business, and you see this with Bukky, is event-based. We duplicate. So I can, Andrew, so I can now build a business as, let's say, a lonesome fighter. I'm someone alone in the field, I fight. I sign up people more and more and more. No one helps me really. I do this on my own. I earn maybe potentially on a single client in another compensation plan more. Okay. But imagine how many people you get more in duplication inside our system. By the way, Bukky is building this with events, guys. You duplicate much, much faster because this is what we are doing. We build duplication business. Me, myself, I'm traveling all over the world at the moment to help with events to duplicate. So what do you like more? Having on a single Michael as a customer, maybe 3-4% more, or having, due to the fact how we build this business with duplication, not one Michael, maybe 20 Michaels. And you know what I mean? In summary, you have much more. It's just the way how you build the business. That's all.
All right, all right.
It's a different approach. It's just a different approach that we chose. And based on this different approach, of course, the compensation plan is a little bit different. We, for ourselves, without saying anyone else does it worse than us, we decided to build our business on duplication. Our main focus is not tech markets. Please don't get me wrong, the product is amazing on tech markets. Our main focus is to build the strongest, largest community possible in Xfusion. Tech markets is just one part of it, just one part.
All right, Michael, thank you so much for that answer. Very, very comprehensive. We really appreciate that. I hope that clarifies it for you, Michael. It's not about bringing people, it's about you helping people. So
All
if
right?
you switch the table, the attitude will be different. You are in the position, you have an answer, you have a solution, you have something, you have an information that can make that person's life better. So you go out there and you are the giver, not the receiver, right? And you need to go out there and do the numbers. So I hope that helps you. We have a few hands up, but
Yeah, I mean, I
before
have a few questions. Bookie, let me go quick to the questions which are in the chat box.
in the chat box, that's fine.
So
Yes,
from
yes.
Godfather, the question is Neo is not trading regularly. Absolutely right. So, but you always need to understand the markets. Neo at the moment is trading very low trading amounts. That's correct. But the markets in summer, especially in summer holidays, summer breaks, are not running as normally. So the trader itself decides, and I will never ever interfere with that, how he trades, how many times he trades, because in the end, the market setup needs to be clear for the trader. The way he's trading is quality over quantity. And when he reaches his goal with only one trade a week, for example, then we're quite happy with it. At the moment, yes, the Sonic is trading much, much more, but the trading pair is also different. So Neo is trading Euro US dollar, and the US dollar at the moment is quite, let's say, unstable due to the fact that we always have this stress with Strait of Hormuz, open, close, open, close. This affects the dollar the most. You can say, no, yes, in Sonic it's the same, but on Sonic you have a trading pair gold on the other side. And the more dollar loses in value, the better gold gets. This is also something which interferes with each other or correlates with each other. So the reason is at the moment that the market setup in Forex for Euro US dollar is not the best. Therefore, the trader still follows the path of quality over quantity and not risking investors' money. So, Johnson, why are open position trades not showing? Why running before closing the trades? We only see results. Yes, and this is the best you can do. Imagine we will open these trades, everyone sees it. You know what happens then? Then there will be copy trading within the copy trading. People will go into this, will see the trades and will copy them on another broker, and you will lose clients. Do you want that? I don't think so. So there is a reason. The trader decides that, not we. The trader can decide if they want to show open trades or just the results. They show just the results because they want to also have a benefit from it. Listen, they do the work, and when they open the trades for everyone to see, people will copy this and will bring this business to other brokers, and we don't earn money, and the trader also don't earn money. Therefore, the trades are just shown as a result, not the open running trades. So let's help each other. I love that.
Just to add to what you said, Michael, I tell people that this was one of the questions I brought to Mr. CEO. Remember when I flew into Dubai to meet you guys for the first time? And I was the only one in the room asking all the questions, and everyone kept looking at me. And I had so many questions for Nick Raufa. Right. And I said that was one of the questions that I came with. So, yeah, you have a right to protect your intellectual property. If you have a solution that is going to save the world, this is your mastermind. You want to protect it, right? Why do you want an open position, running position? You know? So that is it. It's a feature that copy trading providers can enable. So Neo and Sonic decided to enable it. If I were in their position, I'll enable it as well. Because I don't want people to copy. The software people use to copy other people's trade, they only sell them for $10 and it's everywhere. So that is the simple answer to that. I used to be a trading provider as well, and I used to protect my parameters. People come to me and say, oh, you don't trade with stop losses and take profit. I said, I do. I just don't want you to see it because I don't want you to copy my trade. So that is it for you. Michael, we have other people hands up. Can you please unmute them one after the other? Let's go for Ubi Adoye now. You can do that. Please unmute them.
I do this directly. There's 3 more questions which I do quick in the chat box. So, influence. It was why 24x, but the return is from your capital. Very easy. The return is, of course, from your capital because the capital is the only thing where it can pay off. But imagine the percentage for example, last week, we had a percentage of 3.3% net profits. This 3.3% is based on your initial capital, but it's including already the 24x because normally we don't have 3.3%. The trader last week made 0.something% based on 24x. And this then broken down is 3.3% on your capital. There is no trader, institutional trader, who does 3.3 in a week. They do annually around 6 to 8%. This, please, you need to keep in mind. So it always pays only on your deposit. And when you have like Big Mommy, they say, I have 24x, but when I found it, you received only 12x, then please go to your upline. There is not the promotion code inside. The upline can easily change that. So, and I said that the infinity bonus is not dependent on the monthly volume. Yes and no. The monthly volume defines the percentage of infinity you get. But the payout of infinity is not on the monthly volume. The payout of infinity is on the whole volume, on the whole profits of your whole community from the first day on. To reach monthly payout, everything. Okay? Good. Then let me go through. So then, Adebayo, you can unmute yourself. You have raised your hand. Please, ask to unmute. There you go.
Good morning. Good morning, great leader. Thank you so much for taking time to come and speak to us. I'm so happy, and I want to especially thank the entire management of Xfusion for having a listening here. We complain about the new compensation plan and you swiftly change it. We appreciate you dearly, and I say a big thank you to you. And I really want to make a comment concerning the last person, I think is Andrew, that make mention about what is the goal if you don't bring people? Please, I believe this call is strictly for people who are interested in the affiliate aspect of Xfusion. Remember, if you are not interested in the affiliate, the investor is expected to enjoy the profit of minimum of 16%, and that is their goal. So I want that to be clear. Now, let me go to my question, sir.
Yeah.
You have explained about the infinity bonus, and I got the message, but I just want to point something as our leader, and me, I'm a affiliate coin that I go from one place to another. And like you said, I'm doing this because I want to help people. Xfusion has changed my life. And I know a lot of people are out there who are looking for solution to financial problem, which through me, they can be liberated. That is the purpose of me moving. Now, please, sir, I really want you to help us communicate. I and my entire team in Africa. My business name is Lady Billion Dollars. So for the infinity bonus, my team, before now, you remember that the entire team bonus counts for you to qualify for the infinity bonus, which is the 100,000 total team bonus. But now, thank you that you've reduced it to 50,000, but please, the rule is still very much tight to achieve than before. Now, this is it, sir. You know that we go to the field to recruit. I have people in my team that recruited like direct, like 30, like 40. We don't have the power on the people that will work. Nobody can say this will work, that will work. We just go and bring in people. And at the end, you will definitely have a bigger leg while you have a weaker leg. I just want to make a suggestion. Can the street rule be reduced to maybe like 70-30 or 60-40?
Yeah,
We will appreciate that. That's just my own.
Yeah, I get you there. I get you there. There's also directly in the chat, can we reduce the entry to 20,000 and everything? Guys, I totally get you, but it's quite hard for us, or not only for us, for the founders to really satisfy everyone. You need to find a rule where the entry is. And I understand each and every one of you. Please don't get me wrong, especially the people who are starting right now. We say, oh my gosh, this is too hard to achieve. But please, this is my message of more or less, I beg you to understand that in our industry, the beginning is not what pays you off. The consistency, the way you follow. Don't think about in the beginning your own pocket. That's what you can earn. Every beginning, guys, is hard. It has to be with sacrificing, it's suffering and everything. I know that. I've been through this so many times, but it will pay off. The more you follow your path, the more easy it gets later to achieve. What is actually at the moment very hard to achieve for you, even this 50,000, or when you have, like, I know this, a strong leg and weaker legs, you don't have this 50-50. It will pay off later. It will come to a point where it's so easy for you to achieve this 50,000 also with the 50-50 rule within the first 1 or 2 days of the month, because you build it, your foundation. Focus on that at the moment. Don't look at your pocket. Look at building a strong foundation where you bring in your people, help them with a passive income stream, and from there everything grows. We needed to find
Thank you
one
so much.
point. You know what I mean? I would love to help each and everyone, but when I do this, then at the end the people will complain, will say, oh no, I have less. We need to find a compromise where we kind of satisfy everyone. You will never.
Thank you.
We have a community of over 200,000 people. I can't, even if I want, satisfy everyone at the same point, unfortunately. And this way we found, you will see, will help each and everyone. Do one thing, follow the leadership of Bukky, of how she's building this with all these events. One thing I tell you, the more people you send to these events, the more crowds are going over there, the faster you are in this earning. And we can now discuss, Kimi, again, of 20,000, 30, 40, or 50,000. This will be now never changed anymore. We need to work with these circumstances. We need to accept that. And with them now, with these circumstances, we do the best out of it. Bring people to these events. The more people are on this event, the less you will struggle with this 50,000 entry. because you will duplicate yourself. And this is what we should do. Duplication. The only thing you need to focus is on duplication. The rest will pay off for you without any struggle when you duplicate yourself the best way possible. That's all I can say.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Michael. We're going to take the 4 more questions. 4 hands are up. That's Ken, Zaggy, and Eboli Brow. Big Mommy, you need to put your hand up. Your question has been answered. You need to get back to your leader. This is a leadership call, by the way. If you got 12x, it's because you didn't do something correctly. So we have 2 more hands up, Zaggy and Eboli Brow. We're going to take those questions and then we will consider wrapping up this drink.
So we start with Zaggy. Zaggy, you can unmute yourself.
All right. Good morning, Michael.
Hey,
And good
Zaggy.
morning to my phenomenal leader, Madam Bukky. All right. Before my question, going back to what you talked about, before now, I think I only discussed it with my upliner, Mr. Nelson. Somebody came to meet me in my city where I am. I never knew that Tag Market has business with other community until that day. And then the person saw my activity, then the person called me, "Oh, you are doing Tag Market?" I said, "Yes." By the time I went, I thought it was just all about Xfusion and Tag Market. I never knew that there were other community. Then the person showed me the compensation plan and all of that. And then they were to host an event in my city where I am. And I said, you know what? I can bring in my people to your event, but I found out we have 2 different entry points. So for that, I'm very sorry. I will not be able to attend your event, even though we're using the same broker. I had to call my upliner, Mr. Nelson. I said, "Oh, this is it." Though somebody, he said, "Yeah, there's actually something like that." I said, "But this was my response." Because for me, everything with Xfusion and Tag Market is more than enough, because in recent time, I have never seen something like this. So with the offer and everything, I was so excited. But my question is this, sir. You talked about the infinity bonus.
Yeah.
Let's say I'm not up to 50,000. That means I cannot earn from the infinity bonus, right? Let's say I'm
This moment,
49
no. Yeah,
or
you're
winless.
absolutely right. Yeah, you're right. In this moment, for this month, no. But this doesn't mean you will never earn from the infinity bonus. You will earn sooner or later anyway, and from then on every month from infinity, because the more, and this is what I try to explain you guys, the more you build your foundation based on residual income, the more easy it will be in the upcoming months to reach this over and over and over again. Listen, guys, it's always in every compensation plan. You need some time to reach higher levels. In the beginning, you can't be unlocked for everything. And that's quite normal. Our industry pays out the most to the people who brings the most effort inside. This compensation plan is based on what? On you becoming leaders. The more you become a leader, the more leadership you put inside, the more you will earn. I want to reward leaders the most. You get, based on the new compensation plan now, with 3.5% directly in first line, 2.5 in line 2 and 3, the most for your work. You earn more than me as a leader, even if I do more in a job, because I get then maybe 0.5% on this customer. This will be compensated for me as a leader with the infinity bonus. You understand now the idea behind? You by yourself, you do the job with a new prospect, you sign a new prospect, you get more, by the way, even more than in other compensation plan of other communities. But what you don't get in the beginning is infinity. But the more you become a leader, the more you earn also from infinity. There we get this leveling. We pay you then the most later in infinity. In the beginning, you earn the most through the normal profit share. You will come to get infinity, but leadership needs to be built. Foundation needs to be built. And you will see how fast you will enter this when you really build your core team. When you start to duplicate them yourself, 50,000 is easy to reach in a month. Trust me. Easy to reach when you do the right steps.
Thank you so much, Michael. Zaggy, all the way from Lena, celebrate you, great leader. So you understand that $50,000 is where it starts from sales volume, and that is not a rocket science. Trust me, it is not. And not because I've crossed that mark, it's because I know it's not. People are crushing those numbers every day. Keep doing what you're doing. There is always a starting point to anything in life. You have to work towards it. And don't forget that infinity is not is one aspect of the compensation plan. So you get rewarded on everyone you bring. 3.5%, just like Michael said, you even get more for your direct work. So it's not that infinity is the only payment that comes for you. You start getting paid on what you do from day one whilst you build up. So people build up the numbers. That is how businesses work. Even traditional businesses, you build your profit up. There is a sowing stage and then there is a reaping stage. So you have to work yourself up. That is how it works. So can we go to Ebolibral now? Ebolibral himself, can you please ask him to unmute Michael?
I did already. There's it. Oh, here it is. Yes.
Ebolibral, you have the floor.
All right. Good morning, leaders. Good morning,
morning.
Mr. Michael. Good morning, the phenomenal Bukky, our own leader. Amiable one indeed. We celebrate you. And to Michael, we also celebrate you because every time we call on you, you answer us. Even if we didn't call on you, we are feeling your vibes of training all the times. So thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Now, my question is that I think the last amended compensation we saw was the one that the profit share is 1.5 from level 1 to 10.
Yes.
But with what I'm seeing in your presentation now, I think that has been changed again.
Yep.
All right.
Yes, Ebolibral.
Why it has been changed? Let me explain you. Because there was a lot of complaints from the community. They say, listen, you can't do this. We don't earn enough. Our income is completely cut it off. And there we reacted directly and acted and say, listen, then we need to change this again. Because many of you people are still in the beginning and you had the feeling of being not fairly treated, not fairly paid. And therefore we changed it again to a version where normally I guess each and everyone earned last week more than they earned the week before. So we did this only to satisfy you, to listen to your complaints, to your fears, to your, let's say, pain what you had with this, and we changed it one more time. But this is not the last change. I promise you it will stay. The intention of changing was always good. It was never that we wanted to put any disadvantage on any one of you. But we tried several ways, and we now found a way where we brought it back to you earn the most for your direct work, and on a longer term perspective, you earn through infinity the most when you build a team. So kind of finding a way now to satisfy both groups, the beginners and the leaders.
That is very good. But sincerely,
Ebolibral, I think you missed it. You've been very, very busy, and I understand because you're one leader that never misses any update. I posted it in the leadership group. It was changed last week, and we all celebrated. So on your first level now you're
yes.
3.5. On your second and third you're 2.5. So it's bigger than it was the week before. So we are in. Didn't you see that reflect on Saturday? On your paycheck, you must have seen it, Ebolibral.
Oh, yes. Actually, I saw it. But my own concern is that fine. It's a very good something that we know. Everybody, even right from those that started, that are still at the beginning, will be earning good. But sincerely, if we are looking at a long term, because we know that this business is a business that has come to stay for long, and everyone who is pushing this business would definitely get to that top because the space is enough, is wide enough to accommodate everyone who is ready to put in the work. For me, right from the beginning, I remember my first earning was $1.5, but I never look at it because I know I have a target. I know where we are going. So the last amended compensation plan, the profit share of a flat percentage from level 1 to 10. The advantage of it for those that don't know is that it make it easy for leaders to assist their so-called downline. Like for what happened yesterday, the seminar I did yesterday, the person in that city is on level 5 to me, because that thing has been, I'm still having it in mind that it's a flat whatever. It won't be any difficult thing for you to put anyone on any other, like that person. Now, all we did that yesterday, the proceed was put under that person, and he's in level 5 to me. I don't care because that thing is like that. But anyhow, majority carry the vote. But I'm just chipping in my own opinion for those that don't know that that is the best thing for us, because that will actually allow all leaders to put it to assist anybody regardless of the level or the generation he is to you. And everybody will
Please,
get
thank
that
you.
up.
I appreciate and I hope everyone listened exactly to your words. You are, sorry, you get from me now my biggest respect and my sincere, really, how to say this, admiration for what you said there right now.
Exactly.
Listen, guys, to this. A leader doesn't look at himself. A leader is a person who, regardless his own income, works deep in the trenches, in the levels deep, and doesn't care if he or she has the most benefit right now. Because when you follow this path as a real leader, I can guarantee you. We have time. We are sustainable. You will earn much more, and every work as a leader pays off later. That's normal. That's the same when you build a house. I have this example always with Burj Khalifa. No one sees Burj Khalifa like it is right now in the beginning. What they did for over a year, they built a solid foundation, which is on the whole business bay in Dubai. No one sees anything. That in the end, people can see the world's tallest building up to 1 kilometer high. This is the same by you building the leadership. No one sees it in the beginning. It doesn't pay you off in the beginning as it should. But in the future, based on residual, you get much, much more back for the work you did from the first day on. This is leadership. Ebo Liberal, I need more people than you because you understand what real leadership is all about. Therefore, I bow in front of you. Thank you very much for this. This path we need to follow. This is what we need to follow. Perfect. This was the best explanation ever. Work with the people downwards. Even if you don't get directly the most money out of it, this will pay off for you later. It will. And I see it in my example as well.
Thank you so much, Michael. I'm happy you caught that from Ebonibel. This man is looking beyond the immediate numbers. This is man that understands delayed gratification. When that compensation plan was rolled out about 2 weeks ago, I got a lot of calls from leaders. And I spent a chunk of my hours explaining to leaders that this is the best for us, that it was carefully thought through. We called that meeting at the key leadership level and we voted for it. I even went further to explain that the founders were not part of the voting system. Selfless leaders will vote for that. I voted for that. The minute I understood it, it was the perfect one for us because it would help and encourage leaders to develop their leaders. You could easily support people in your second generation and it won't change anything. And I was trying to explain that. Ebro leader was one leader that supported that. But anyway, it is what it is. Like Michael will always say, you can't satisfy everyone. Now it's been changed. So you as a leader, you as a person, you get paid more for your direct effort. And that is what we have now, and it's going to remain like that. Because apparently that's what the majority wants. Is it the best for us? Long term? No, it's not. It meant that the best option meant that you would delay gratification and help your team members to grow as well. But now it's changed. You have the bigger numbers. So congratulations to everyone who voted for that. So I think that's the last question. Do you have
No,
any?
Ken, we have Ken. Ken has the hand raised for a long, long
So
time, and I don't
take
want to
one
go
now.
over
Yes.
it. Ken, please,
Oh,
you can unmute yourself and say something. Ken, are you with me? Ken, please unmute yourself. Ken, come on. You was yeah, there you are. So
Can you hear me, Mr. Mike?
yes, I hear you loud and clear.
Okay. Thank you for recognizing that. And thank you to Phenomenal Bukky and all my powerful uplines. And okay, I've been on the online space for a while now. Xfusion has been one of the best. Seriously, I must give it to them. You know, I must give it to them. And thank you for having a listening ear to have come down on the compensation plan, because actually it was a very big challenge to we leaders pushing Xfusion to the wall. So now with that now, they will try. This is Africa, Mr. Mike. Money is not all that much like in your country. So that's why I still lend my hand saying that see how they can make it either 20 or 30, fine and good. Money is not really easy here, and convincing people these days after burning their hands, it's not really easy. So the Xfusion community should look into that angle. That is that. Then one of the challenges we are having while pushing Xfusion is many still they send it to me. They screen some sites on Google and say it is Ponzi and stuff like that. Blah blah blah. So what I am asking, what strong word can you give us to back this or to counter those screenshots they are getting online and telling us this is a Ponzi is not going to last, the sustainability and stuff like that.
Very easy. So first of all, I never fight against anyone who has any opinion and tell me it's a Ponzi. They don't even know what a Ponzi is. So based on the fact that we are not getting paid on any deposit, that the money which is going inside as a deposit is a deposit and goes 100% into trading, and we get just one thing, a residual income out of the margin of the broker. This is the only and right explanation that this is not a Ponzi. A Ponzi is a system where money shifts from A to B. So it means you do a deposit, I get a percentage of your deposit. Do I get this here? No. I just get money when what happens? When you have a profit, then I get something out of the profit share. The lot commission is paid also when there is no profit, but this is based on fees. Means there is a real revenue inside, nothing artificially created. No Ponzi. Thank you for the question. This is the only answer. And people who say Ponzi have no clue about how business works. That's it.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Welcome.
Mr. Ken, that is the very easiest thing to do. I get this all the time and I have my ready-made answers. It is my responsibility as a leader to leave the facts before you. So I show them what makes us different, how we are truly multiplying money. What makes a Ponzi? People don't even understand the word Ponzi. They go around, call everything a Ponzi, but they don't even know what a Ponzi is. A Ponzi is a system, a company that is not truly multiplying money. They don't have a product or a service of their own. They're using Peter to pay Paul. Ponzi is not necessarily a company that pulls the rug on you. That is not the definition of Ponzi. So do we have a product in Xfusion or not? You know we do. So show them the fact we're truly multiplying money. We have access to the back-end operations. There is absolute transparency. So this is very easy. And at the end of the day, your business is not to convince everyone. Your business as a leader is for you to believe first. Out of your belief, the numbers will come because people can feel your energy. You move to the next person. Everyone won't believe you. So what you move? Do you think everybody I've spoken to about Xfusion has listened to me? No, they haven't. Some will, some won't. What do? You move to the next person. So we have a population of over 200 million. You have an advantage right there on your hands. So you lay the facts before them. Whether they take it or not is not on you. You move to the next person. So I think we're going to draw the curtain at this point this morning.
Thank you, Phenomenal Bukky.
Yeah, and we have recorded it. So your leaders that missed it or that didn't quite get it can go back to the replay. I think at this point, it's been over an hour. I want to thank Mr. Michael Baur, my brother. You have a question, Otumba.
The last question, Otumba, we do the last question, and then I have one last word for you guys, and then we drop it because I need to jump in the next call. Otumba, please, you can unmute yourself.
All right.
All right. Good morning, Mr. Michael. Good morning. We really appreciate your joining us this morning on this leaders call, your time and the sacrifice. You have always been there for us. So my question, would I call it a question per se or a contribution? We have a ranking system in Xfusion based on volume, but the ranking, I discussed this with Madam Bukky sometimes ago, that from the back office, I think it will make sense that people see their current rank status when they achieve a certain rank. Like most people are building now, they don't even know what rank they have attained. You know, it will make sense if that can be.
Let me shorten this. I know what you mean, but the Xfusion ranks give you at the end just the recognition, no monetary more income. The IB portal that we use is also provided by the system of the tech market guys. We will get an own website very soon where we also have the ranking system inside. But this is not solely built on the IB portal. This will be built in our own environment. And the ranks itself at the moment has nothing to do with the monetary advantage you have. It's just the recognition wise. But you will get this. The only thing for you important right now is when you sell, or what means sell is the wrong word, refer the products of tech markets, it's based on your revenue. It has nothing to do with the ranks. But the ranks you will get visible very soon when we have our own environment. The IB portal is for everyone. IB portal has every community just in their colors, based on their compensation plans. The ranks are not inside of this, and this is a reason. There's a reason why.
Yeah,
All right,
so
that's
thank you
understood, Michael.
for
Thank
that
you very much.
contribution.
Okay.
I appreciate that because that's quite valid. When people see where they are, they can plan for their next move. So that
Yeah,
is
but this
going
you see, by the way, sorry guys, go into the infinity bonus. When you want to see where you stand, we have a new line inside of this where you see your infinity bonus. You see your progress over there. You see how much is missing. This you can easily use now as a tool to really plan with your downlines. The infinity bonus finally is visible. We had this problem. It was never visible. Now in the IB portal, you see infinity and you see the progress. You see which infinity you reached already and how much is missing to reach the next step. Please use that in your daily conversations with your team, in your team calls and everything, that each and everyone is aware of this progress. Finally, we can see this. This is important for you when you build your business. Yes, of course.
So, guys, you have a gold mine on your hands, a diamond mine, as I often say. Nothing can stop you if you're ready. Michael, we're going to take your final words before we let you go today. Every time we have you, we want to put a demand on everything you know. We want to get into that head of yours. Just before you do that, I want you to do a shout out to Otumba. He was the first leader in Africa to cross the $1 million line yesterday.
Otumba, I saw Otumba from Meissen, really amazing. Really, my biggest respect, but not only to you, Otumba, to each and every one of you guys out there. You're doing an amazing and fantastic job. And my last words to you is just, please, guys, let's focus on building. Let's focus on creating energy and not on destroying or negative energy. There is no need for us to fight against anyone. And when others try to fight against us, send them love, peace, and harmony, because this is what they need. Guys, this planet is a rough place because they want us to fight against each other. There's no need. And when someone gives you this negativity, say thank you very much. Take this energy, because energy is neutral. It's just what you make out of it. Hey, be happy when someone gives you his or hers energy. Take it and do something good out of it. Don't go against it. Don't press against it. This only robs you good things. Negativity brings you down. Let this pass by. There's no need. And you know, in the end, a customer at the end decides anyway where he or she wants to go. And when someone doesn't want to go with you, that's okay. That's fine. Focus on the ones who want to do something. Don't waste your energy. Don't waste your precious time on fighting a fight which is totally unnecessary. Everything is perfect. We have decided to go away, which is for our community the best possible. Everyone who wants to follow this path is very much invited with open arms. You have fantastic leadership with Bukky, who is actually following exactly our intention of building event-based. Use this and you will duplicate yourself much, much more. Don't waste your energy in fighting other communities. There is no need. Spread love instead of hate. Hate is enough on this planet. Let's do something else. Spread love. And love will defeat, in the end, everything. That's my last words. Thank you so much to the whole effing community. Follow the path, and we will all be more than successful. Trust me. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Michael Baur. We appreciate you. Put the love emojis out. If you love this man on this call today, it has been a blessing to you. Put a love emoji. Send the love emoji to this great leader, phenomenal leader. Is out there for everyone, helping the community. This man doesn't stop. I don't know how he does it. He's everywhere, helping everyone. We thank you for your special love for us in Africa, Michael. You were
Welcome.
one of the leaders that made me comfortable. You welcomed me. You showed me the right energy when I came to Dubai for the
Yeah.
very first time. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. We'll let you go now and get your next meeting started. Appreciate you. Bye,
Thank you so
bro.
much, guys. Thank you so much. Have a good one. Take care. Do you move on with the call? Because then I need to give you the host back, Bukky.
Yeah, please give me the host back. That would be great. Thank you so
So
much.
you have the host. I say thank you, guys. Bye-bye. And last thing to Big Mommy, you say I don't answer your question. I answered your question 3 times in the chat. I don't know what you mean with recycling deposits, but there is a profit on anything. When you mean with recycling deposits, when you mean with reinvest, yes, there is a profit on everything. Thank you so much. I wish you all the best. Take care, guys, and looking forward to see you next time. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Mike. Love you. Bye. All right, guys. So we've had a great session with our dear Michael Baur. I hope you got the value there. I was expecting a lot more questions around the compensation plan from you guys. Nevertheless, I want to believe that he's done justice to it, and you guys are pretty clear on what we sit on in Xfusion. Like I was explaining to you guys the other day, infinity is life, infinity is blood. The company that gives you access to infinity will take care of your future and will take care of you. Transgenerational wealth is what we're building here. So you guys have a powerful thing on your hand, a powerful tool. Nothing can stop you if you're ready. The question is, are you ready? If you're ready, let us go. Big Mommy, please go back to your upline leader. That's why your leaders are there to support you. They can put clarity there for you. God bless you guys. I'll see you on the inside. Take care. And go crush the numbers. Go crush the numbers. Go crush the numbers. The land is green. We are only just starting. Don't forget, guys, the Dubai run is on. The run for Dubai incentive is on. Actively now, $300,000 sales volume between the 1st of August and the 1st of October. So you have a window of a 2-month period to actually run and do these numbers. I already know the ones that are coming. Some of you will put a surprise on me. We're all up for it. Let's all meet in Dubai. Take care, guys. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.